Top 3 foods to stop leg cramps in seniors and strengthen your legs. Welcome to Health and Food with Dr. William. Do you ever get jolted awake from a deep sleep, clenching your jaw in agony as a sudden, sharp cramp seizes your leg? That immediate, excruciating tightness that has you grabbing your calf, desperately hoping for it to release? If you've gone through this, believe me, you are far from alone. Leg cramps can strike without warning, shattering your sleep, making walking a challenge, and gradually eroding your sense of mobility. But what if I were to tell you that you could fend off this pain simply by incorporating 3 specific, powerful foods into your diet? That's right, just 3 foods can create a world of difference. These are foods that have been scientifically validated to fortify muscles, boost circulation, and halt painful cramps before they even have a chance to start. Today, we are revealing these 3 incredible superfoods, foods that a majority of people overlook, but which could hold the very key to stronger, healthier legs. So, be certain to watch all the way to the end, because the final food on our list might genuinely surprise you. Before we get started, I'd love to know where you are watching from today, so tell me in the comments. And if your goal is to maintain strong, pain-free legs, now is the time to hit that subscribe button and activate notifications. All right, let's begin. Superfood number 1, eggs. Imagine the scene. You're settled in bed, finally drifting into a peaceful sleep, when suddenly you're hit with pain. A sharp, unbearable cramp takes hold of your leg, locking your muscles into a rigid state. You grit your teeth and attempt to stretch, but the pain is too intense to let go. Does that sound familiar? For countless seniors, this isn't just a rare inconvenience. It's a relentless struggle. It's a fight against the muscle weakness, nerve miscommunications, and nutritional gaps that have been quietly developing over the years. But what if the solution to stopping these agonizing cramps was something as basic as eating eggs? Eggs have been a dietary staple for millennia. They are affordable, simple to prepare, and loaded with essential nutrients. Yet most people are unaware of just how powerful they truly are, particularly for muscle strength, nerve function, and the prevention of leg cramps. Let's begin with the foundation of all muscle health, protein. As we get older, our muscles naturally start to shrink and lose strength. This condition, known as sarcopenia, leaves us more vulnerable to sudden cramps, muscle fatigue, and even difficulty with basic movements. Every time we get up, walk upstairs, or lift groceries, our muscles are put to work, and without sufficient protein, they cannot adequately repair themselves. Now, here is a crucial detail most people don't know. Not all protein is created equal. The protein found in eggs is among the highest quality proteins you can find. A single egg provides around 6 to 7 grams of protein, and in contrast to many plant-based options, this protein is complete, which means it has all 9 essential amino acids your body requires for muscle repair. But protein isn't the only piece of the puzzle. This is where vitamin D enters the picture. You might have heard that vitamin D is vital for bone health, but did you know it's equally critical for your muscles? Without an adequate supply of vitamin D, your body has a hard time absorbing calcium, a mineral that is directly involved in how your muscles contract. Poor calcium absorption leads to weaker muscles, slower recovery times, and yes, more frequent and painful cramps. And here is the issue. A majority of seniors are deficient in vitamin D. Why? Because as we age, our skin's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight becomes less efficient. If you are not deliberately consuming foods rich in vitamin D, your levels can plummet without you even noticing. This silent deficiency is a primary reason so many older adults suffer from nighttime leg cramps. Their muscles simply aren't receiving the support they need. But eggs are one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D. Just a couple of eggs per day can help restore this vital nutrient, ensuring your muscles remain strong and responsive. But there's another hidden cause of leg cramps that most people never consider: nerve health. Have you ever experienced a strange tingling feeling in your legs just before a cramp strikes? Perhaps a subtle numbness or a peculiar burning sensation? Those are your nerves sending out distress signals, warning you that something is amiss. One of the main culprits behind nerve-related cramps is a deficiency in vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 has a crucial job in protecting the myelin sheath, which is the protective layer that surrounds your nerves. When your B12 levels are low, this protective coating begins to degrade, resulting in misfired nerve signals. Your muscles become confused, contracting when they are not supposed to, and suddenly you are in immense pain. Eggs are one of the very best natural sources of vitamin B12. By eating them regularly, you help safeguard your nerves, making sure they send the correct signals to your muscles. This alone can dramatically reduce how often and how intensely you experience leg cramps. And that's not all. Eggs also provide choline, another potent nutrient for neurological function. Choline assists your nervous system in communicating effectively, lowering the likelihood of random muscle spasms or involuntary contractions. Now let's address one of the most persistent myths about eggs: cholesterol. For decades, people were cautioned that eggs would raise cholesterol levels and cause heart disease. However, modern science has largely debunked this idea. In fact, studies demonstrate that for most individuals, eating up to 6 or 7 eggs a week has no notable effect on cholesterol levels. Instead, eggs deliver healthy fats that support blood circulation, enhance brain function, and even diminish inflammation, a key contributor to muscle pain. And here's a fascinating point. Eggs can specifically help prevent nocturnal leg cramps. Leg cramps often occur at night while your body is in its recovery phase. During sleep, your muscles are repairing themselves, but if they are missing key nutrients like protein, vitamin D, and B12, they become more susceptible to spasms. By consuming eggs earlier in the day for breakfast, lunch, or even as part of your dinner, you equip your muscles with the nutrients they require to repair and recover effectively, lowering the risk of being woken up by pain. But if you truly want to maximize the benefits of eggs, here's a professional tip. Pair them with other nutrient-dense foods that improve absorption. For instance, eating eggs with leafy greens like spinach enhances iron absorption, which helps deliver oxygen to your muscles more efficiently. Pairing eggs with a small amount of healthy fat, such as avocado or olive oil, boosts the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D. Adding eggs to whole grains or beans helps stabilize blood sugar, ensuring your muscles have a consistent energy supply. Eggs are far more than just a breakfast food. They are muscle medicine. They offer a natural, powerful method to protect your muscles, fortify your nerves, and stop painful cramps before they begin. For seniors aiming to preserve their independence, mobility, and an active, pain-free life, adding eggs to their diet isn't merely a good idea, it's an essential one. But eggs are only the first step. The next superfood is even more potent, and it's highly likely you're not getting enough of it. Stay with us. And before we continue, have you ever dealt with painful leg cramps at night? Let me know in the comments. Your story could help someone else. Superfood number 2, bananas. Imagine this. You're simply walking across the room, feeling perfectly fine, when all of a sudden, your calf muscle seizes up like a vice. The pain is sharp, sudden, and overwhelming. You stop in your tracks, desperately attempting to stretch it out, but the muscle refuses to yield. Leg cramps can hit at any moment, but they frequently show up when you are least expecting them. During a quiet walk, in the dead of night, or even while you're just sitting down. They arrive without any warning, gripping your muscles like a clenched fist and leaving you in agony. And the most frustrating part is that as we get older, these cramps tend to become more frequent and more intense. But what if there was a way to halt these cramps before they even had a chance to start? What if one simple, natural food could help your muscles remain calm, flexible, and free from pain? That is precisely the role that bananas play. Potassium is an electrolyte that functions as a natural muscle relaxant. It helps muscles contract when they need to and then relax smoothly in a controlled manner. When your potassium levels are low, your muscles begin to act erratically. They tighten up without reason, sending sharp jolts of pain through your legs. But this is where the situation becomes even more serious. Potassium's role isn't just limited to muscle cramps. It also plays a vital part in nerve function and blood circulation. Without sufficient potassium, your nerves have difficulty sending the right signals to your muscles. muscles. This can result in misfires, where a muscle contracts involuntarily, leading to sudden painful cramps. And here is something that most people are not aware of. Low potassium levels can be life-threatening. A condition known as hypokalemia happens when potassium levels fall dangerously low, which can lead to severe muscle weakness, an irregular heartbeat, and even paralysis. One of the very first warning signs of hypokalemia is frequent painful leg cramps. Bananas are one of the most abundant natural sources of potassium. Eating just a single banana a day can replenish your potassium levels, keeping your muscles strong and preventing cramps from ever starting. But here is the surprising detail. Potassium on its own is not enough. Many people believe that eating a banana will provide an instant cure for their leg cramps. And while potassium is absolutely essential, there is another mineral that is just as important: magnesium. Magnesium is the muscle relaxation mineral. If potassium helps your muscles to contract correctly, magnesium is what ensures they are able to relax afterward. Without enough magnesium, your muscles remain tight, stiff, and overworked, which makes cramping far more likely. And guess what? Most seniors are deficient in magnesium. As we get older, our bodies absorb less magnesium from the food we eat, and certain medications, such as diuretics and blood pressure pills, can deplete our magnesium stores even more. The consequence is muscles that never get the full recovery they need. Bananas are one of nature's best sources of both potassium and magnesium, which makes them a powerful two-in-one remedy for leg cramps. They refuel your muscles, relax tension, and prevent painful spasms before they can occur. But there's even more. Bananas also contain vitamin B6, an essential nutrient for nerve health. Vitamin B6 helps your nerves communicate seamlessly with your muscles, preventing the misfires that cause sudden, involuntary cramping. Without enough B6, your muscles might overreact to even the slightest movements, triggering intense pain. So, the big question is, how many bananas should you be eating? For most seniors, 1 banana per day is ideal. It delivers a steady supply of muscle-supporting nutrients without overloading your system. But if you have diabetes, you might be asking if it's safe. The answer is yes, but with a minor adjustment. Bananas are naturally high in sugars, which means they can cause a spike in blood sugar if eaten by themselves. But here is an easy trick. Pair your banana with a source of protein or healthy fat. For example, eating half a banana with a small handful of nuts or a spoonful of peanut butter will slow down the sugar absorption, keeping your blood sugar levels stable while you still get all the muscle cramp fighting benefits. And don't forget that hydration is also critical. Bananas help restore lost minerals, but if you aren't drinking enough water, your body can't distribute those nutrients effectively. Dehydration makes your muscles more susceptible to cramping, regardless of how much potassium or magnesium you consume. So, if you truly want to say goodbye to painful leg cramps, here's what you should do. 1. Eat 1 banana a day, or half a banana if you are diabetic. 2. Pair it with protein or healthy fat to manage blood sugar. 3. Drink plenty of water to help your muscles absorb the nutrients. Bananas are one of the simplest and most effective solutions for preventing leg cramps naturally. They work quickly, they are affordable, and they are delicious. No more waking up in agony, no more sudden stabbing pains while you're walking, and no more suffering in silence. Just strong, healthy, cramp-free muscles, all from one simple fruit. But what if I told you there is another superfood that works even faster to stop cramps? One that most people completely overlook. Stay tuned. Have you ever tried eating bananas for leg cramps? Did it work for you? Let me know in the comments below. Finally, superfood number 3. Nuts and seeds. The muscle recovery secret. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night, frozen by pain. Your leg muscles are locked in a tight, unbearable cramp. You try to stretch, but the pain is just too intense. Does this scenario sound familiar? If it does, you are not alone. Leg cramps are a frustrating and painful reality for many seniors. But what if the solution to this problem was something as simple as adding a handful of nuts and seeds to your daily diet? These small, unassuming foods hold the very key to muscle health and recovery. They are filled with minerals that help your muscles function smoothly, fats that enhance circulation, and nutrients that help to repair and protect your muscle fibers. Most people overlook them, not understanding that they could be the difference between waking up in pain and waking up feeling strong and mobile. One of the most significant reasons that nuts and seeds are so effective against leg cramps is their high magnesium content. Magnesium is a mineral that functions as a natural muscle relaxant. Without a sufficient amount of it, your muscles can become stiff, overactive, and prone to sudden, painful contractions. Unfortunately, magnesium deficiency is extremely common among seniors because the body's ability to absorb it decreases with age. If you are frequently dealing with cramps, fatigue, or muscle weakness, there's a strong possibility that your magnesium levels are too low. But magnesium isn't the only reason nuts and seeds are so powerful. They are also rich in potassium, another essential mineral that helps prevent cramping. While magnesium helps your muscles to relax, potassium ensures that they contract properly. Without enough potassium, your muscles might misfire, which leads to painful spasms that seem to appear out of nowhere. Many people believe bananas are the ultimate source of potassium, but nuts and seeds, particularly almonds and pistachios, are also packed with it. If you've ever observed that your leg cramps seem to be worse at night, there's another factor to consider: poor circulation. When your blood flow slows down, your muscles don't receive enough oxygen, which makes them more likely to cramp up. This is why nuts and seeds are such a game changer. They are loaded with healthy fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids, which help to improve blood circulation. Better circulation means your muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need, which reduces the risk of cramping and stiffness. Inflammation is another hidden culprit behind frequent leg cramps. When your muscles are inflamed, they become more sensitive and prone to spasms. Nuts and seeds, especially walnuts and flax seeds, contain anti-inflammatory compounds that help to reduce muscle swelling and discomfort. This means that by adding them to your diet, you're not just preventing cramps, you're also supporting overall muscle health and making movement easier. Another lesser known but equally vital nutrient found in nuts and seeds is zinc. While magnesium and potassium get most of the credit, zinc plays a critical role in muscle repair. Every time you move, tiny tears form in your muscle fibers. This is a normal part of muscle function, but without enough zinc, your body struggles to repair these fibers, leaving your muscles feeling sore, weak, and prone to cramping. Cashews in particular are an excellent source of zinc and can help to accelerate muscle recovery, reducing soreness and preventing future cramps. One of the greatest things about nuts and seeds is just how easy they are to incorporate into your diet. Unlike some health foods that demand complex preparation, you can simply grab a small handful and enjoy them as a snack. They are convenient, delicious, and incredibly effective at preventing cramps. However, portion control is key. While nuts and seeds are filled with beneficial nutrients, they are also calorie dense, so a small handful, about 1 to 2 ounces per day, is all you need to get the benefits. If you are looking for the best options, pumpkin seeds are one of the highest natural sources of magnesium and are excellent for muscle relaxation. Almonds provide a powerful combination of potassium and healthy fats, making them great for muscle function and circulation. Pistachios are especially rich in B vitamins, which help keep nerves and muscles communicating correctly, reducing the misfires that lead to cramps. Walnuts are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, making them a fantastic choice for improving circulation and reducing inflammation. And if you're looking for an all-around powerhouse, flax seeds and chia seeds offer a perfect blend of hydration-boosting fiber, anti-inflammatory compounds, and muscle-supporting minerals. It's easy to dismiss nuts and seeds as just another snack, but when you examine the science behind them, it becomes clear that they are one of the most effective natural remedies for muscle cramps. They address the root causes: magnesium deficiency, low potassium, poor circulation, inflammation, and slow muscle recovery, all within one simple, nutritious package. So, if you are tired of waking up in pain, struggling with sudden muscle cramps, or feeling like your legs are not as strong as they once were, start incorporating nuts and seeds into your daily routine. It's a small change that can make a world of difference, keeping your muscles strong, flexible, and cramp-free for years to come. So we have reached the end of our discussion, but for you, this is just the beginning of something powerful. It's the start of a life with stronger legs, fewer cramps, and greater mobility. Because now, you don't just understand why leg cramps happen, you also have the solution right in front of you. And the best part, it's simple, it's natural, and it's in your hands. Think about it. Every bite you take is either fueling your muscles or leaving them vulnerable to pain and weakness. And when it comes to leg cramps, the difference between suffering and relief comes down to the nutrients your body is getting or missing. Eggs are not just a breakfast staple, they are muscle repairing, nerve strengthening, and cramp preventing powerhouses. The high quality protein in eggs helps to rebuild muscle, while vitamin D ensures your body absorbs calcium effectively, because without it, your muscles simply cannot function as they should. And let's not forget B12, a crucial nutrient that keeps your nerves firing correctly, preventing those sudden, excruciating spasms in your legs. Bananas, on the other hand, are nature's solution to electrolyte imbalance. If your muscles have ever locked up unexpectedly, there's a good chance your potassium levels were too low. A single banana can help restore that balance, preventing cramps before they even begin. And thanks to its magnesium content, bananas also help your muscles to relax properly. No more sudden painful tightness in the middle of the night. Then there are nuts and seeds. Tiny, unassuming, yet packed with everything your muscles need to stay strong and cramp-free. Magnesium, potassium, healthy fats, and even omega-3s all work in harmony to improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and keep your muscles functioning smoothly. Because sometimes the real problem behind cramps isn't just a lack of minerals, it's poor blood flow. And that is precisely where nuts and seeds come in, ensuring your muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay relaxed and pain-free. Now, the choice is yours. You can either allow leg cramps to continue disrupting your life, or you can take control starting today. These are not just random foods. They are your body's natural medicine, your first line of defense against muscle weakness and painful spasms. But now, I want to hear from you. Have leg cramps ever disrupted your sleep? Do they prevent you from moving as freely as you would like? And which of these foods do you already include in your diet? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And before you go, if you found this information helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps this video reach more people who need to see it. And of course, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on how to stay strong, healthy, and active. Your body is your greatest asset. Take care of it and it will take care of you. Stay strong, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.